The time is 7:02. I'd like to call this Jerome Township Board of Trustees regular scheduled meeting, September 16th, 2025 to order. Roll call, please.
Stradler. Present. Ms. Davis.
Present.
Mr. Kraft.
Present. We could all rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Are there any changes or adjustments that we'd like for our agenda? About the election? I move that we approve the agenda as is, with adding a section in the announcements to remind folks about early voting.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Stradler.
Yes.
Ms. Davis.
Yes.
Mr. Kraft.
Yes. Robert?
You have the minutes of the two special meetings of August 19th, regular meeting of August 19th, special meeting of August 22nd, two special meetings of September 3rd. I did find a correction to be made on the regular meeting of September 3rd, so we will hold that until the next meeting.
Move that we waive reading of those minutes. Approve them.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Stradler.
Yes.
Ms. Davis.
Yes.
Mr. Kraft.
Yes.
Next, we have approval of the warrants per your pending warrant report. There are warrants 45918 through 45954 and 95137 through 95145.
I move that we approve the warrants.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Stradler.
Yes.
Ms. Davis.
Yes.
Mr. Kraft.
Yes.
That's all for now.
Thank you, Robert. Public participation, I've got the sign-up sheet here. I don't have anyone down. Public safety officer.
City didn't have anything, but of course you know I do. So, good evening, and I wanted to update you guys as far as the traffic enforcement, because there's daily we get complaints. But so far for September, we've had 146 traffic stops. 44 of them were through the overtime detail, and 102 outside of that. Citations 55 and written warnings 91. And year to date, since we started the overtime detail on June 30th, we've got over 600 traffic stops, about 614, and 248 through the actual detail itself, and 366 outside of the detail. We have over 210 citations have been issued, so that's since June 30th. We are in our second week of the Citizens Academy at the Sheriff's Office, so they got to learn about the budget and administration side. Last night they did the patrol, going very well. We selected our canine. They started training this past Monday. That's a German short-haired pointer named Messi. I truly believe that's because of the name given to him from Germany for what he does to his crate. So our dog handlers will have his hands full. Our women's firearm classes are completely full, and we've got enough on a waiting list that we may end up having classes early spring. They just keep adding. So that's very well. Our turkey shoot's on schedule for November the 8th. Partnering with Roll King, they're going to supply us 25 BB guns for the ages like 5 through 8, because for years past, you see the little tykes come in with their dad, uncle, grandpa, and say, "Oh, you just just put it up arm, you pull the trigger, and I'll aim for you, and the kid walks away crying from the shoulder hurt. And I don't want that. I'd rather see gradual progression. So we're gonna have pump BB guns. So for the first 25 kids that show up from 5 to 8, that's gonna be their reward. I'll assign the BB guns, and they get to take it home with them. Then we will have from 8 to 12 age range, as long as the parents bring their 22s, we have birdshot 22s, and they will get their own little round of kids shooting their own age group that way, and get a gift card, and then we will have the adults after that. Years past, this is the first time we've done this, but later this month, it's actually on July 26th, I believe it's Friday. I was contacted by some home school parents. They are going to bring kids in because every year we send deputies to like middle schools for Bill of Rights, talk how that affects the sheriff's office and the public, and the role of the sheriff. But we never did it with the homeschool kids. So I was contacted, and we're actually going to have a group on September 26th come into the county office, the auditorium. We're going to have a Bill of Rights Day with them, and then they will get a tour of the sheriff's office afterwards. So that's something I'm hoping will grow, and that we can do in the future. And then this past Saturday, the firefighters from Station 211 assisted us at Kroger's. We had a phenomenal day. We spent from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Partnering with Kroger's, and I had a deputy in Marysville, and we did basically a food drive for the food pantries, because around the holidays, Christmas season, cold weather, people remember the food pantries, but sometimes they forget it coming out of summer, going into fall. So we was able to get pretty close to 7, 8 shopping carts full of donations of non-perishable items, and that's all by customers. So I grilled hot dogs and brats that Kroger donated, and we traded them that for non-perishable items, and it went off very, very well. So thank you, Brandon, for allowing the firefighters to help assist us in that day. It was a very good partnership for the first responders.
I'd be there just to burn it.
That's right. Somebody could have thrown a can of food at me or something. So that's our update from the sheriff's office. Is there anything from you guys that I need to pass along to our staff to make sure that we address any concerns? I know we talked earlier today about dump trucks and stoplights on 42, so that will be addressed. But short of that, do you guys have anything at all?
Question on the citations, that seemed like a large number, like 200 some. Is that for the year? And how does that compare to?
That's just since June. That's since June
How does that
30th.
compare to last year?
I don't have it compared to last year. I
But isn't this overtime, so
Yeah.
would we have a comparable?
So no, you won't have, as far as the citations, as far as the Jerome overtime, but that 210, that is overall since June 30th. That includes regular deputies as well as the PSOs and the overtime. So that's for the whole township. Just for the overtime for citations issued, that's 96 for the detail itself. So I'll have more numbers next month that I'm pulling as far as crash data, traffic stops and citations. But 614 traffic stops, that's since just June, and that's doing pretty good for our staff. A lot of traffic enforcement. We're trying, and I know that we started airspeeds. We did our first one out near Honda, and that was pretty good for a short period of time. So our next one is going to be up on 31, and then we're just going to make our rounds closer. So airspeeds on 4 that we can do, and as well as on 33 east of Marysville. So there's just taking so many crash reports and just so many traffic complaints that it's just time for bring back some old techniques. So, we appreciate it.
Do you have an update? I meant to check with just one of the villages, 42, they started September 8th. Started.
As far as the construction one?
Yeah, construction.
I don't have any information on that at all.
Do you have any updates either?
No updates. All right, sorry, I couldn't be more help on that. So, thank you. You guys have a good night.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
The time is 7:13. I move that we adjourn to executive session to discuss the compensation of a township employee.
Second.
122-GSA 88999. I
Are
don't
you
have-
serious?
I'm okay. We're okay. We're just, it's real simple. We're not gonna be in very long. Oh, there it is.
121.22G1.
Yes.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Adler?
Yes.
Ms. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Kraft?
Yes.
anytime I'm outside, day or night, all these jerseys, we're going to help us.
All right, the time is 7:44. I move that we adjourn executive session.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Adler?
Yes.
Ms. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Kraft?
Yes. All right, Brandon, it's all yours.
All right. Walking path update. We received several bids. We held the bid opening with Andy Claridge, who is our project manager with us. The low bid is J&J Schlegel, and their bid was $108,966. And I had spoke with them. I asked them several questions about, making sure they were comfortable with their bid. They seem to be able to start in a timely manner with their crews, and he seemed to be fairly confident he could definitely beat the timing. So I think originally we were saying that this project had to be done no later than the end of November, I believe, and he was talking about maybe by the end of October. So I think that's where we're at, and what I need is the permission to move ahead with them after a legal review, if there needs to be another legal review. I'd like to sign on and get this path done. This is a culmination of several months. This is the ODNR grant that's at 80%. We have to pay it all up front, and then we get reimbursed. That's how it works. So we'll get 80% of the project back. And I did ask if the grant funds could help the remaining grant funds, because we were awarded way above that. If that could be used if I could amend my grant application to include the side-by-side and the snowplow, because it mentions equipment in the grant, but ODNR said no, not on this type of a grant. You can't amend it. So unfortunately, I tried, but they said
Could you
no.
amend it to plant more trees though?
Say what?
Could you amend it to plant more trees maybe?
They act like they weren't, I'll ask, I can ask, but they acted like they weren't gonna budge on amending, but I can ask that specific question.
And my other question is, did you get any references for this company?
I did,
Because
plus
they were so much lower there.
Vince has knowledge of this company, and so does Andy Claridge. And they would, I think, I wanna make sure who they're gonna use Decker for the asphalt. They'll excavate it, but Decker is gonna be doing the asphalt, company named Decker. So I'd like,
We're gonna pay them, right there. A subcontract.
correct, yeah, we pay J, yes, correct. So I'd like to give permission to move J&J Schlegel forward as the low bid.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call, please.
Mr. Adler?
Yes.
Ms. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Kraft?
Yes.
Thank you. Next up, I have, Chief Stewart had mentioned this, but we didn't have the official letter in front of us at that time last meeting, but Lieutenant Ryan Bebout is moving out of state to take a job in Florida, and he offered his letter of resignation. I would like to move that the board accept his letter of resignation.
So moved.
Second?
Roll call.
Mr. Adler?
Yes.
Ms. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Kraft?
Yes.
It's up to you, Chairman Kraft. I can jump around a little bit under road division. I know we have it under new business. How would you like?
Let's talk about it now.
Okay. Vince came up with there are some asphalt repairs that are outside the scope of the county paving project that we need to do. It's for asphalt repairs on Mitchell DeWitt Road and Wycliffe Drive in the amount of $60,734. The quote that we have is from J. Kuhn Enterprises out of Columbus. They do business as AJ Asphalt, it says.
Now, there'd been some talk about some damage to, Mitchell DeWitt Road from the, electric project. I remember us talking about that. This is not fixing that?
That's
They
correct.
fixed their stuff?
That's correct, yeah.
Was this a
AEP.
surprise to Vince that this needed done, or we didn't
That
get
I don't
included
know.
with the county bid?
That I don't,
Yeah.
I do not know. I do not know.
So it does not have anything to do with AEP's travel runs?
That's not my understanding, because AEP would, they're responsible for that,
Right.
not us. I can verify, how about we move this forward as long as this does not have anything to do with the AEP project, how's that?
Okay, and it just seemed like, looking through this, it seems pretty open, like it says base bid, like we're gonna get another bill for some other work done. And then on the exclusions, it seemed like there's quite a few things on there, I don't know, like, to my knowledge, we've not used this company before, but I just wanna talk about it while we're all here.
Yeah, and without Vince being the one, he talked to them, so I can't answer a lot of it. And, you know, I'm sure Vince would be available tomorrow if you had specific questions, if you wanna call him.
So they're not gonna stripe it after you're done, they're not gonna do the shoulder berm after they're done according to these exclusions? Those joints and sealants for asphalt and concrete these days, and drivers and all this here. Like several exclusions, there's a big one.
I wasn't sure if we would get, like, off this base bid, if they're just gonna say, well, we can do that for additional charge. But I wasn't sure too, like, are these like state prices here? Or is
Yes,
this
they
a-
would have to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it state how much, how many miles?
We got a square yards, 220 square yards of asphalt milling and patch including?
Yeah, 265 on Mitchell DeWitt, and, wait a second. How does he have that broke down?
Maybe 65 feet?
Square yards. Okay, he's got the road name the same.
This is 220 square feet.
220, and then if you should go back a couple, 3 pages, 265 for the next road. He's got them both listed as Mitchell DeWitt Road repairs, but it's for 2 separate roads, Mitchell DeWitt and Wycliffe. If you're not comfortable with it, I can have Vince put something in writing to you guys. That's up to you.
So
I just thought that when we had decided before on the roads, that was all that we needed. And it seems like we're getting late in the season.
We are. Yeah, I don't know what the timeline would be if we had to postpone the vote into the next one. I'm sure we can probably do that, if that's what you're more comfortable with.
And has he checked with the county engineer on this too? Make sure.
Yeah, those are all questions that
Yeah.
Vince is gonna have to answer.
Like, it'd be nice to have some eyes, because I'm a total layperson when it comes to roads.
Yep.
And,
So it's like the second road, it's mislabeled and also they're only putting 3 inches.
well, one, it says they're gonna mill 9 inches, and then, I guess, put down 6 inches.
No, there's
But then it
6 plus
says
1.5,
1.5 and 1.5 to me is 3, not,
Right.
so that would be 6 plus 3, or 9, maybe?
Yeah, that one's
See.
fine.
Okay,
But
okay.
then the other road's only 3 inches. That's good.
Maybe it's not as heavy duty of a road.
Right.
The second one must be Wycliffe, not,
Right. That seems like a lot of money for
40 more square yards maybe.
I mean, why would they have so many square yards? Must be a lot. It's not stated in there how many linear feet of
Right.
roadway is miles.
Right.
So that would be helpful to have on the list.
Yeah. You want to just postpone?
Well, I mean, unless it's like a little here and a little there, like they're just doing the sides where it's broke down.
If they're gonna mill it, they're gonna just take the milling machine and go right down the road. Patch, this isn't patching, this is redoing the road, basically. So,
Yeah.
I don't know, I would like to delay, this is the first I've seen this.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, no problem.
I think we have
Maybe
few
have
unanswered
ask
questions.
the county just to ask us to, let us know the questions we should be asking, or the county looks at it and
Or
says,
just-
this makes total
regularly
sense.
review
Yeah.
this and say if they have any problem or issue with it, or if they are doing some other asphalting work that they could do this in addition to what they're doing at a lower
Okay,
cost.
okay.
Pardon? Because we always get the best cost to the county engineer, but he doesn't always give the best service
Yeah.
response to things, so.
Gotcha, because they're busy.
That's right.
Okay, so we'll wait on it.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, go on, Brandon.
That ends my report.
Okay, anything for zoning then, Bill?
No.
Okay.
What's that?
We accepted the
No,
resignation.
I don't have any updates from,
Okay.
no other stats.
Did we put that in the announcements when the open houses are gonna be, it's,
No, we never got that from the chief.
Oh, shoot, I wrote it, when he told me, I wrote it on the.
He had called the following day or stopped in and told Debbie he was gonna write it all down, email it to her, and we never saw it, so, yeah.
And then one of the pieces of the fire department, I know that we asked for more information regarding prioritizing safety repairs.
Right. Yeah, he is working on it, that's my understanding, is that he's had a couple contractors come over and look at different pieces of that. And then I'm assuming he's gonna put that all down in writing, I just haven't seen it.
That would be helpful when we have these open houses and explain.
Right.
When we're asking for more money from the residents, how are we gonna spend it?
Yep.
What are we spending on, more detail with that, so.
We're putting the finishing touches on the newsletter. They had some change of staff in the middle of the project that kind of threw us into some other curveballs we didn't see coming on it, but we're down to the wire here. We're trying to get it mailed, and kind of a confusing project with the printing company out of Columbus that we're looking at, but hopefully by the end of the week, we'll have all of that resolved and in a better position to get these mailed. That ends my report.
Thank you. Right, under new business, Robert?
Yep. So annually, we receive from the Union County Auditor a resolution accepting the amounts and rates. Essentially what this is, it's the full rates of our levies that are on the books. It gives the political subdivision the ability to notify the auditor if they are so choosing to not collect the full amount. Currently, we have 1.6 mils inside the 10 mil limitation. That's the full rate, not the effective rates, and 19.3 mils outside the 10 mil limitation. Currently projecting $1,968,000 between the general fund and the road and bridge fund, and a total of $9,493,000 from the fire district fund and the police fund. Just asking the board to approve these rates to be sent to the Union County Auditor, who will then send them on to the Ohio Department of Taxation for certification and calculation of effective rates. This does not include the levy it includes the continuation of the current levy that is on the books, the 5.8 mils. It does not include the 1 mil increase.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Adler?
Yes.
Ms. Davis?
Yes.
Mr. Kraft?
Yes. I've got several announcements here. I'd like to let everybody know to be looking at the Township Facebook and the Fire Department Facebook regarding the firehouse, open houses we're gonna have at our firehouses. Jerome Township residents will see a fire levy on the November ballot. The levy is to request to renew our current 5.8 mil levy that's due to expire at the end of 2025 with an additional 1 mil. Please contact the fire department administrator or trustees with any questions. Veterans Day program will be held November 11th at 11 a.m. It's a Tuesday here at the Township Hall. If you'd like to receive notifications regarding the Board of Trustee meetings, please email the Township office at jerometownship@jerometownship.com. The Township's always accepting applications for positions on our zoning boards. Please visit the Jerome Township website to fill out an application. And early voting, go ahead.
I wanted to mention that we will be having an election on November 4th. You can vote at the Board of Elections prior to November 4th, beginning October 7th. The last day, if you're not currently registered to vote, you can get registered to vote, is October the 6th. So that's all coming up. We will be having, Township Hall will be one of the sites for Township. So, but not before the 4th. You have to go up to the new County Board of Elections.
Okay, thank you. The time is 8:01. I move that we adjourn this